We're now standing at the end of Shnas Tovshin Pei Gimel, a regular year with double Parshios. We're standing right before Tovshin Pei Dalid, which is going to be an Uber Yor. All the double Parshios will be read individually. This week's Parshas of Nitzavim Vayeilech include Vayeilech, the shortest Parsha in the Torah. Nevertheless, it has a powerhouse full of wonderful things to learn, one of which is what we will do now from the Vilna Gaon. In the Parsha, in Perek Lamed Al Pasuk Yodalit, the Pasuk says, "V'yamar Hashem Moshe, in Karbu Yamecha Lamus, Kro Es Yehoshua." There's an incredibly famous Yalkut, famous Medrash, which goes that the day that Moshe Rabbeinu was going to pass away, was going to be nifter, the Hashem Shechina went and moved over to Yoshua and was speaking to Yoshua. V'sha'alo Moshe asked Yoshua, "Ma amar lecha Hashem?" What did Hashem tell you? Amar lo Yoshua, "V'chikol arbaim shana sha'alti oscha ma'diber Hashem." Yoshua's answer to Moshe was, "And in all the 40 years, did I ever ask you what Hashem said?" Immediately Moshe Rabbeinu said, "Toiv elef misais mikina achas." Better to die 1,000 times than to have a moment of kina. A Peladik Medrash from beginning to the end. The first question is this the way that Yoshua could possibly speak to Moshe Rabbeinu under any circumstances? That's the obvious question. How could we are amazed to hear such a statement. And the second question is, and what in fact did HaKadosh Baruch Hu tell Yehoshua that was so vital, so important? So the Vilna Gaon says, in the way that only the Vilna Gaon could say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted Moshe Rabbeinu to pass away very calmly with Yishuv Hadas, as he uses the words Nefesh Chafetza, willingly. And he knows that this is his next step in his career. And we know that Moshe Rabbeinu davened 515 tefillos v'eschanan. And one of those tefillos was that if in fact it was time for Yoshua to take over the leadership, and we know there's a famous rule, Ein Malchus Achas Nagas Bechaverta, you can't have two kings at the same time. However, nevertheless, you know what? Moshe says, okay, let him be the Rebbe and I'll be the Talmud. But I want to be able to go to Eretz Yisrael to do these mitzvahs that I can do there, and I don't want to pass away before I have this opportunity. So Kadosh Baruch Hu wanted to reveal to Moshe that he's not going to like it. This will not be easy for him. In fact, he will not be able to tolerate it anymore. So therefore, what did Hashem, the two kashas answer each other as usual? What did Hashem tell Yehoshua? That when Moshe asks you, what did I say to you? I'm saying to you, and in all of the 40 years that I asked you what Hashem said, he was quoting Hashem's words exactly word for word. So for one split second, a millionth of a second, Moshe Rabbeinu would think that Yeshua is saying such a thing, and he'll say to himself, I'd rather die than have kina. When in the end, he will realize, Moshe Rabbeinu himself, of course, realized that that's exactly what Hashem said to Yeshua. But for that one moment, that was enough to give him the kina. He no longer wants to go along with his Havamina to be the Talmud. Then he has at the end of this Vilna Gaon, and in fact, it's brought down in Chassam Sofer, because I see it over here. It brings down from the Gaon. Dalit Pei Ches Ches. Dalit Pei Ches Ches. I did not know what those 4 letters were, because I didn't know what those 4 letters were. So I asked a few people. In fact, I had to call up a Pershas Shechter, who told me, I even wrote it in my Sefer here, Dalit Pei Ches Ches Divrei Pi Chacham Chen. The words of a wise man are very pleasant, they're very beautiful. So this is a tremendous Vilna Gaon on the Parsha to teach us that everything is for our own good. Baruch Hu appeared develop, and no matter what happens to us, we have to mekabel it. We say upon Yofas, we have to mekabel it with simcha. And Mitzvah Hashem, we shall get gebench gesehen your daven that Hashem should not send us nisyanos, and in fact give us harichas yomim, nachas from the kinder, opportunities to do more and more mitzvahs, and that we should be zocheh to see Bias Kol Tzedek this year. Amen.